Hello and welcome to Paramecia, a One Piece fancast where we review the latest chapter of One Piece and have a different One Piece related discussion every single week. My name is John.
My name is Franz, and I need you to roll initiative.
We're changing to a D&D themed podcast. We're in transition.
Exactly. Thanks for letting us change formats and everything. I'm sorry.
Yeah, we actually sold all of our stocks in our One Piece podcast.
Because that's how it works.
That's how podcasts
it's related
work.
to the stock market.
No, this week we are gonna go over chapter 892, recognized as strong opponents. And the most important and very first thing to talk about this chapter is the Tontatta's ship is finally revealed.
Yes.
This
is so important.
I love their ship.
My favorite thing is that they recovered the God Usopp bullet.
Yeah.
From that whole scene where he scared Sugar, and that's that. Oh.
That's the what's it called? Not the.
A helm's piece or something.
Yeah, something like that. It's the front mantle of it. It's so good. My other favorite thing is that it's significant. It is like a little vacation boat, basically. It's the size of the normal people. It's it could fit 2 or 3 of them on the ship comfortably. But for the Tontattas, it's
it's a whole fucking it's the Queen Mary resort cruise from fucking Royal Caribbean or some shit.
Yeah, basically, they got their own cruise ship for the Grand Fleet. No, getting into the chapter, it was.
Yeah.
It was a good chapter. So I'll split it into the 3 most important aspects of it, because I think everything kind of falls into place from there. So the first one we have is Sanji reuniting with the crew.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. That's so important, and honestly it comes with a bunch of implications. I want to see where this goes, because man, Puddin's kind of not having it.
Yeah, we didn't get to see her face, her reactions as much as I would have wanted, but based on her reactions we've seen before, we know she's at a certain point jealous of Sanji and Nami, because at the wedding she made the same kind of face.
I don't want to see her make that face.
Yeah.
Fuck you. Sanji is problematic. Here we go. Call out post on Sanji. Continue.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, yeah, so Sanji, I did the little gag part where Nami's looking into the distance, kind of sweating, and she's I see somebody's shadow on the bow. Do you feel a weird aura? Jinbei's well, it's not Haki, that's for sure.
That here's our crack theory for the week. Sanji has the heart hockey, even though I use the nomenclature for fruits, but he has heart hockey, and yeah, that's it for this week. See you guys.
See you next week. No, yeah, so Sanji and Beige appear, and they meet up with the Strawhats finally, and Sanji tells Beige, look, as long as she eats the cake, I don't give a shit what you do to her after. The deal is just she gets to eat the cake. Once she eats the cake, all bets are off. Oh, excuse me, I'm getting a little Oreo, but I didn't think the bag was gonna be as loud as it was. No,
goddamn bitch.
We'll take it out in post. No, yeah, so Sanji...
Oh, or I won't.
Sanji talks to Beige, and he tells him, look, all bets are off once she eats the cake. She has to eat the cake first, but once she does that, you could do whatever you want. And so Pudding. Carrot's dead. Pudding takes Sanji back to the Straw Hats with the Arabian Express. And her homie Arabian is literally I think she specifies, where is it? Here it is. She says, be fast enough so that Big Brother Paros and Bavara don't notice us. And in the next panel you see her, all you see is an action line. It just like a bullet coming into the side of the ship, and then it's Sanji doing his action hero pose.
God damn, I didn't notice that.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, she zooms in, they don't even see her. It's crazy. But yeah, I really liked, everybody was excited to see Sanji, and Nami's hugging him and crying, and then he's I love you. So they have a good little Nami gag moment that we haven't seen in a while.
I mean, you missed out the best part where, like, when he follows up, she just straight up backdashes.
Yeah. Yeah. Nami invincible backdashes away. Nami abuses invincible backdash to dodge Sanji's reversal super.
That's exactly what happened.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, it was really nice to see Sanji meet up with the crew again. And there's a panel where you really get to see the actual damage on the ship itself. Like, the Thousand Sunny, like, you get to see in this panel, like, there's holes ripped in, walls are cracked, like, part of the floor is just chunked, like, gone. And it's gonna be crazy.
Frankie's gonna be pissed.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, this whole reunion part is pretty much the meat of the chapter for the most part. It has the most pages allotted to it. There was an interesting part I wanted to talk to you about, which was Sanji says, they're all like, oh, like, they're talking about what happened. Like, oh, if Jinbei wasn't here, we'd all be... And then Sanji's like, oh, we could chat later. I'm glad everyone was all right. And he asks he's like, where are Pedro and Carrot-chan? And Nami begins to answer, and Brook immediately, like, lies. He's like, they're sleeping. They're worn out from battling. They're in the room. Both of them. Like, he just lies. And I thought that was really cool, because, like, I thought that was really, like, I guess necessary for right now, because they're in such a dire situation. Like, I feel like Sanji, he needs to be in, they all need to be in tip-top shape going into the next, like, to escape and get out of there. And I feel like Brook knows, like, Brook of all people realizes, like, if he realizes what happened to Pedro and, like, the extent of damage, like, Carrot has taken, he's gonna be shooken up.
Take that sitting down.
Yeah, he's not gonna take that sitting down, and that's a, like, no matter which way you look at it, that's a detriment to their escape, pretty much.
Yeah, Brook shows, like, a very surprising moment of sobriety and maturity. And it was really nice to see. He's been doing that a little bit more this whole arc, instead of just doing the whole panty gag, though when we did get that was...
Yeah. Because, see, now when he's doing the panty gag, he's using it on, like, he's saving them for, like, the golden panty gag moments. Like, he asked Big Mom for her panties. That's, like...
That's galaxy brain right there.
Yeah. Galaxy brain, ask a Yonko for her panties.
Alright, what's the next whole chunk? Guide me through these waters.
I mean, the very end of this chunk is, I guess it also counts as a story beat. It's in the same kind of part. It's a sub chunk, if you will. It's just Beige, Capone and his ship. They have the cake, and we find out that Capone and his crew, the Fire Tank Pirates, are going to be leading Big Mom away from everybody else. And I thought it was genius of him to get on the microphone, because Beige already knows what they're gonna, like. They played right into Beige's hand. So Beige gets on the microphone, and he tells them, listen, we'll let her eat the cake, and then we'll let her go. Like, leave the tantrum to us. And of course, Sparrow is not gonna go with that. And you could see him kind of, like, chuckling, like, he's smiling. He's like, relax. He's like, just go chase the Straw Hats. And then he hangs up. And immediately, once they do that, Bavara and Sparrow are like, all right, well, fuck, now we have to follow him because he's gonna try to, like, assassinate Mama.
And it can be assumed as well that Daifuku also went along.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, if his ships aren't completely demolished, because remember, Carrot was, like, ripping the steering wheels off of all of them.
That's true. They might be gone. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah, no, but it leads to a great part, because Bavara and Sparrow are like, all right, we have to go after Beige, and then finally, after 10,000 years, I'm set free. Time to conquer Earth. Fucking Sparrow is like, you know what? Smoothie, you guys chase the Straw Hats. And oh my god, fucking finally, we get Smoothie and I guess two of her sisters that are, like, also long legs.
Yeah, the direct immediate sisters.
Oh, okay, yeah, because it's her two younger sisters.
Charlotte Citron the 15th, Smoothie being the 14th, and Cinnamon the 16th. all of them long legs. The "please kill me with your thighs" group
yes
finally showed up.
Please, I want Smoothie to just fucking kick my head off. Kick my head straight off. Yeah, so basically, we get that Smoothie is chasing after the Straw Hats and everybody else is chasing after Beige. And the Straw Hats are still en route to Cacao Island because that's where they're going to meet Luffy. And then we get into the next sort of like big story chunk, which is at Cacao Island.
Before that, I do want to mention that the person that like really like put behind the plan to divert Mom away from the Straw Hats was not Lola. I'm a freaking piece of shit.
Chiffon.
Chiffon, yeah. Chiffon was the one that basically went up to Beige and was like, hey, you know, we gotta repay them. They've done so much for us. They've done all of this. Like, this is how you pay off a debt.
Yeah.
And I feel like it was really nice to see that, you know, she was the one really pushing it. And it, like, it's a cute little dynamic between Capone and Chiffon. I really like it.
Yeah. It's their interactions are always great. Like, I'm really glad this entire arc we've really gotten to know Capone, because when we first met all the Supernovas, like, Capone was definitely the one. We didn't know too much about him because he didn't get too much screen time as opposed to like Kid or like Law pre-time skip. But
true,
it just from initial, like, I guess stereotypes from the way his character was drawn, we could just assume like oh, he's just gonna be like a typical gangster character, but he's been such a hilarious character. I love his character now.
It's so good. They're leaning in. They're still leaning towards the whole mobster stereotypes and everything.
Oh yeah,
they're
definitely
leaning in it in such a good way. Into the whole like family thing. Into like him being really like a sweet guy, but like don't fuck with my family.
Yeah,
basically like Doflamingo, except not a ludicrous asshole.
Yeah, except not actually fucking crazy. Yeah, I will say that for the last story chunk, that the thing I find important, which we can circle back to later, so there's a couple things I kind of want to circle back to. Pudding is with them on their way to Cacao Island, and I think that might play a big role in events to come. But back to Cacao Island, real quick. This one's really fast. Basically, you find out Oven is alive, obviously Oven's alive because he killed. We don't see
Pound.
We don't see Pound anywhere, so it's assumed
peace.
that Pound is like actually dead, which is like goddamn. So Oven is telling all the townspeople on Cacao Island, like, break your mirrors, or if you don't want to break your mirrors, throw them in the ocean and retrieve them later. The only mirror that exists on the island is this giant one that, and basically he's saying just in case Luffy is able to escape, we're gonna, like, when he comes out, we're gonna fucking kill him. Like,
your motherfucking life ends 30 minutes from now.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
that's basically, I want, oh my god, if I was good at drawing the thumbnail, actually no, the thumbnail's gonna be that for this week's episode. The thumbnail is gonna be that panel from Pop Team Epic, your life ends 30 seconds from now. No, they're basically just, Oven knows, he's like, he says it himself, he's like, there's no way, like, there's no way that Katakuri can be defeated, but if by any chance at all, Katakuri is defeated and Straw Hat, or, like, you know, he's not defeated but Straw Hat escapes, if there's any way of Luffy getting out of the mirror world, it's gonna be through this mirror, and I'm gonna fucking kill him when he comes out. And it's like, damn, alright, like, and then we get the final story chunk, which is back to Katakuri versus
Luffy.
Yeah.
And God, not Tamago. The inflation porn.
Flampe, I think is her official name.
Flambe.
Yeah.
She's there as well, which is very important. Cause man, that whole sequence of events, like, Luffy's getting pummeled and everything, and Katakuri's low-key freaking out, because he's sitting there like, if he is not dealt with now, he will be a problem in the future, some way, somehow. And in the following panels, what you see is a shot, which is later revealed to be from Flambe. It, like, hits his leg, and Luffy's kind of confused about it, and then Luffy dies. Katakuri goes in for the kill.
Luffy gets fucking white bearded, dude. He gets chunked.
Yeah, dude, that's the best way to put it. It's the same face as when Ace died is displayed when fucking Luffy's missing half his torso. Yeah. And the last panel is Flambe just, like, cracking up at it, just being like, haha, I helped my big brother out and everything. Like, I already know she's thinking that, the fucking asshole.
Oh, for sure. It's there's kind of, it's.
Do you want to get into that?
Yeah, I'll just get into it right now. We'll kind of, like, jump in. There's a couple things I want to bring up for the discussion, but the first thing we'll just jump into it now, because that's the end of the chapter. And we're not on break next week, which is good, because I gotta see how all this shit plays out. But
because I gotta see Luffy's funeral procession.
Yeah, basically. No, there's a couple things that kind of, like, okay, when I first read this, there's a couple of things. All right, so I want to say, I guess shout outs to Roger's Base, because I was watching his video after the chapter came out, and he made a prediction that he says that, okay, at the end, that's not really Luffy, that's a mirror copy from Brûlé. Like, somehow Luffy switched. I don't think that's the case, but I think there is some fuckery going on. And I think that this is Luffy. I think that this is all fake. Like, him getting stabbed and chunked. I think this is all, like, what he sees that's going to happen in the future. Because he has a really weird, like, reaction. Like, he gets shot in the leg, and then he has two panels where he's like, huh? And he's, like, confused, and he's, like, looking around. And then the next panel, like, he winds up with the spear thrust, and then you see Luffy, like, freaking out, and then there's, like, a weird motion blur Luffy.
And I'm pretty sure that motion blur is, like, trying to, like, illustrate the whole fact that he's, like, predicting the move and shit. Like,
yeah. So, like, man, I don't know, because I mean, it could, this all could be real, but it's just I would have to wait until next chapter to see, because I the thing I'm not understanding is his confusion to the arrow hitting him in the leg, because, like, the arrow hits him in the leg, or the bullet or whatever it was, and then Katakuri says, like, if there's even a 1 in a million chance, like, you know, I have to get rid of him. But then right after Katakuri says that and he starts winding up, like, Luffy's, like, confused for some reason, but I don't know why. Like, why, if Katakuri was winding up, like, a big ass attack, would he be confused at something that happened? Like, I feel like there's something of importance there that Luffy understands that is not translating well to me, at least.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a hectic scene. You do see that, like, that is literally the whole reason, because in the whole panel where Luffy gets chunked, there is a little bubble that says, like, oh, wobble, because, like, he, like, seems to have, like, misstepped on the same foot where he got shot. But yeah, I don't know, a lot of this just seems, like, very weird, and as far as storytelling goes, I don't see how Luffy can get away after getting fucking chunked, you know?
Yeah, like, he got chunked, dude. Like, it's bad looking.
Chopper's doctoring can't do much when he's, like, missing so much.
Yeah, you can't really heal what's not existent anymore.
Crack theory of the week: Cyber Luffy.
You must beat arcade mode to unlock Cyber Luffy. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Some real talk. I think Cyber Luffy is Gear 5th. That's the crack theory for the week.
Luffy meets Vegapunk and immediately becomes part robot, but the robot parts are also stretchy, so don't get me about that.
Yeah. So don't at me. Oh man, no,
goodness gracious. So yeah,
this ending part was really, I you know what? I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna make the hard call for myself, because you're right. I didn't notice that wobble at the bottom, and I think that's, you know, where he got shot. So this is probably real. but I still want to believe that this is like that. I still want to believe that something about this situation is fucky. I don't know what anymore, but something is fucky.
Like, it could be just an illustration of his prediction and everything. Him looking to the future and seeing all of this playing out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, him getting shot and then getting chunked could definitely happen within a few seconds, which is basically Katakuri's time limit for looking to the future. So Luffy could do the same at this point.
Yeah, that's what I initially thought. I thought that like the start of the like when the arrow attacked him, that's when he like looked and realized, and then him like slipping and getting hit is like the future that he sees. But it's just, I mean, I don't know, because it's really weird because you could get into a whole like I guess semantical argument of like, well, how has Oda depicting future sight, there's nothing to really like, every time he depicts it, a character has to like state it. Like there's no real way to like depict it, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
Like the only, I mean, if it does turn out to be future sight, I could totally see Oda like redrawing like the important parts of this next chapter and making it like black, like it's a flashback, like, oh, this isn't real, this is like, you know, in Luffy's mind. But as of right now, something's fucked up, and I'll leave it at that because I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I could circle around forever.
For real. What's your next talking point?
The other thing I wanted to bring up with you, because I feel like this is okay. So a couple episodes ago, we were talking about Smoothie. It was like a while ago, and I remember I said that I would have liked to have seen Smoothie fight Sanji. And then you brought up that Sanji doesn't hit women, but then we kind of both came to the conclusion that like, well, maybe if like Pudding or Nami or somebody is like in trouble, that goes out the window, because we've kind of already seen that with Big Mom, and you could get into a whole different argument of like, oh well, I mean, like, does Sanji see Big Mom as a woman? Like, you know, whatever. Regardless.
Yeah, that's a whole lot of different fucking shit. But
in my eyes, he broke his rule when he went to attack Big Mom. He maybe didn't forget the rule altogether, but in that moment he broke it because it wasn't about his it wasn't about his like golden rule. It was about saving his crewmates.
Yeah, exactly. There are caveats to this whole thing, it seems, because like, I mean, it's a whole moral dilemma of like, you know, there's Big Mom by herself tied to a train track on one train track, and then there's the whole crew and Nami and Pudding on the other train track. What does Sanji do?
Oh my goodness. I think Sanji would pull the Big Mom one.
Exactly, so.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I really think we brought that, and we talked about that a couple episodes ago. So a couple of episodes ago, we talked about that. But the last chapter we see the Straw Hats in this, the last panel we see the Straw Hats in, Pudding is with them. So I really think, I hope that it might turn out that Smoothie sees Pudding with them, and Smoothie like goes to attack Pudding. And I think if they all try to attack Pudding, I think Sanji might be like, all right, fuck this, like, I'm taking you on.
Yeah, I could definitely see that happening, especially because where we stand now, Pudding's kind of seen as like just either missing, dead, etc. They know that Pudding is not on Cacao Island, but they're not necessarily sure about it. There's a whole lot of information that they're missing as well. So yeah, I feel like if Smoothie sees that, she'll fill in the blanks herself and just be like, oh well, traitor, I guess.
Oh, you're helping the Straw Hats. All right, cool.
Chiffon's a traitor. She's a traitor.
Yeah.
That's it. There's also like, they might also draw a connection between Lola being the old Chocolate Town mayor and Pudding refusing but still kind of being the new Chocolate Town mayor, so they might also draw some connections there.
Oh, yeah. I could see that. Yeah, it's... I don't know. We're definitely, for sure, we're getting, like, Sanji splitting ways with Beige, and, like, Sanji splitting ways with the cake, I should say, in my eyes, guarantees to the reader that Sanji's getting a fight. He's getting a feat this arc. Like, he's getting a power feat of some kind. He's gonna take somebody on in a fight. You know, he's gonna prove his worth as a strong fighter outside of, like, the cake aspect. And I'm excited for that because, you know, everybody, the year of Sanji, everybody was expecting, you know, Sanji to kick some ass. And it was a good year. Like, Sanji had a whole shit ton of characterization and, like, a lot of stuff. And I feel like now, if this happens, like, not only fighting a woman in Smoothie, but, like, taking on a Sweet Commander and, like, you know, hopefully busting ass and getting, like, a new power. Love. Oh, dude. Dude, I would love that.
It's gotta be something like that. Like we've said before, the whole motivation behind him not only breaking his rule, but, like, fighting at a capacity we haven't seen him fight yet would most likely be his love for Pudding / Nami. Still very unsure. It's kind of a gag at this point.
Yeah. It's tough. But he's definitely getting something. I don't know if everybody...
Also, weekly reminder that Pudding's, like, fucking, like, 12 or some shit.
No, she isn't. They specified. The One Piece official Twitter went on Twitter and they corrected their mistake. She's actually, like, what did it say? Like, the 32nd or some shit? She's, like, the 36th. She's like a number that they meant to type, but they just wrote it wrong. So when the volume comes out... When the official volume comes out, like the Tonkobon or whatever, like the official, like, volume, it's you know what it is? It's the same thing as Charlotte Katakuri when we got him introduced, and then it said, oh, Logia type, and then they switched it and it's like special Paramecia. It's like, wait, what? Because in the original Shonen Jump print, the original print of that chapter, it says Logia, but if you buy the volume and look, it says Special Paramecia. Like, they fixed it. They fixed it in post.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know if this is updated on the One Piece wiki, but I'll take your goddamn word for it, because I'm fucking.
Yeah, no, they corrected it. Everything is Pudding is not, like, some kind of 5-year-old. But man, no, I'm really, I also want Pudding to do something too. Like, I would like to see something cool with Pudding, like a new sort of use of her powers. I feel like we're guaranteed a new use of her powers by the end of the arc, just with Big Mom and all the pirates and everything. Like, her power is so convenient for her place in the story that it feels like she has to use it on somebody in the Big Mom Pirates. Who she's going to use it on, I have no idea.
Big Bucks No Whammy, she uses it on Big Mom. That would be, like, end all. Because, like, if she does that to Big Mom at that point is convinced she's the matriarch. And if fucking Perspearo is like, oh, but Mom, this really happened, she's going to be like, are you fucking doubting me, my fucking eldest child?
Yeah.
I will slit your throat. She's already threatened to kill him, which she might. But that I feel like there could be something there, though I don't know if she could get close enough for a lot of things. There's a lot that has to happen for that to happen.
Yeah, I feel like with the way her fruit works, she has to be, like, point blank range. Because remember when she did it with Rages, she had to, like, pull the film reel and, like, actually snip the pieces together.
She's basically Yoshikage Kira.
No, not Kira.
Oh fuck, Heaven's Feel. That's it.
Yeah.
God, that's a different thing.
Rohan. Yeah.
There we go.
Heaven's Door, Heaven's Gate, whatever it is. Rohan. Yeah. Rohan Kishibe.
Exactly.
Yeah. When you said Yoshikage Kira, I just imagined Pudding with Killer Queen, and I was like, wait a minute. This isn't.
Like, that's a little different. Yeah. Also, speaking of Reiju, where are they?
Yes. They know about the plan to meet on Cacao Island. And the setup this chapter on Cacao Island was, oh, we have an entire army waiting for Luffy to leave the thing so we can kill him. The Vinsmokes are gonna get there, and they're gonna be... I'll say it. I'm very confident that whenever Luffy finishes the fight, win or lose, or whatever happens, when he finishes and he leaves the mirror, the Vinsmokes are going to be there. Like, the Vinsmokes are going to be the first people he sees outside of the mirror world.
Man, we made that hard call.
Yeah.
So many episodes ago, so many chapters ago.
Yeah.
So
it's cool to see it being set up, and it's like, damn, like this is like damn, like
exactly. I'm excited. We've been wanting to see them fight, so
yeah,
about goddamn time.
Hopefully, I mean, everybody wants to see more of them, but I really want to see fucking Ichiji. Like, we haven't seen him fight. We've seen everybody else do cool shit. We haven't seen Ichiji fight, and I need it.
We'll get it.
Yeah. The Vinsmokes they're definitely appearing. I just don't know. Are they gonna fight just Oven, or the other possible theory is that on their way to Cacao Island, they also meet up with those Strawhats first, and they help Sanji and them fight off the Sweet Commanders.
That's also true. It's a couple of things can happen, but I'm really leaning towards the Vinsmokes going to Cacao Island.
Yeah.
I could see, like, Ichiji versus Oven, and then everyone else just taking down the rest of the fleet. Do you have anything else to discuss?
Nothing really. Those are really, like, the main things I wanted to bring up. Just the Smoothie fight that's gonna happen, and then kind of my scattered thoughts on the ending of the chapter, because I still don't want to believe that Luffy got chunked, even though he probably did. Yeah, if you have anything, go ahead, because I don't really have.
Something I just thought of. Matchups against Smoothie specifically. Let's think matchups real quick. So Smoothie's fruit power is the juice fruit or something like that.
Yeah.
She'll juice you and make vape juice out of you, and sometimes she drinks the vape juice instead of vaping it. So
Lincoln build, fam.
Goodness. We can take that into consideration. The fact that she has this, like, crazy spear sword thing, and the fact that she's a long leg, that's, like, all on her plus and everything. You know who I feel would do well against Smoothie?
Who?
This is... He's already flexed this chapter, but fucking Brook.
Ooh. Alright, yeah, you know what? Because let me lay it on you, brother, because I know you know that I know. That... Oh, Brook? Alright, let me think of a good comparison for this. Let me think of, like, the worst matchup. Okay, Brook is Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition Yun walking in to an island filled with Dalsims. Like, this man is just, he is set up for victory no matter who he fights. Big Mom? Oh, I can also control souls and I can exercise your homies. Oh, and I can hurt Prometheus and Zeus. Fucking... Who else did he body? He was fighting Big Mom. Oh, Zeus? I could just, I could take him out and slash him in half. Fucking, when Zeus tried to electrify him, oh, I'm made of bone. I don't have flesh. I can't conduct electricity. Smoothie's vape juice? Vape no me? Like, oh, you're gonna try to juice me? Yeah, I'm bones. I don't have any juice.
The most juice he has is, like, any residual oil in his fucking afro.
Yeah, honestly.
Cause god damn, like, who else? What else could possibly happen?
Yeah. Dude, I have no idea. I do know, well, look at me saying I fucking know as if, like, Oda's my neighbor. I want to say, I honestly believe, like, that because Cinnamon has a sword, I feel like Brook might end up fighting her.
Okay, I see that.
If he doesn't go straight for... If Brook doesn't straight up flex his big man dick and go straight for fucking Smoothie, I think he might take on Cinnamon.
John, how dare you not make the joke his big boner?
Yeah. Brook is gonna... Next chapter, Brook's big boner.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Like, if Smoothie being the whole Sweet Commander would most likely be going up against Sanji, like we were saying.
Yeah.
A bunch of stuff like that. Jinbei would probably also help out, and it depends on a lot of things.
Yeah.
But I could see that. I just like the whole matchup of like juice fruit with fucking bones. Like,
yeah, Juice D's nuts.
Like, what are you gonna fucking do? Like, take the marrow out and make some chicken nuggets? Like, bitch.
Yeah.
I want to see you try.
Jesus. Yeah, it's wild. I definitely... Brook could do it, but the way I see it is that whoever takes on Smoothie, like, they're getting a power feat, because they may not win, but they're going up against a Sweet Commander of a Yonko's crew, so that already sets up, like, no matter what happens, that sets up an expectation for the character, like, oh shit, like, I mean, Brook already has that because he went one-on-one with Big Mom, but,
yeah.
He could technically, I mean, he has a good matchup against Smoothie, so I wouldn't doubt if he takes on Smoothie to some capacity. I would just really like it to be Sanji, that sort of, like, I would really like them to push Sanji to the limit, and then Sanji's just like, you know what? Fuck it. like
Fuck it. The power of love.
Yeah.
There we go.
Because it's, oh man.
We also should, like, wait and see till we get, like, fruit powers for the rest of them.
Yeah,
like,
that's true.
So Smoothie's name, her fruit power, juicing, makes sense. It makes sense.
Yeah.
Citron, maybe she's got fucking orange juice. I don't know, man. Like, she fucking, like, squirts citrus into your eyes and that's it. Which also Brook is not affected by.
Yeah. Any sort of power pertaining to juice of any kind, Brook is just immune.
And here we are.
Except
Cinnamon.
for...
Hold on. Cinnamon. She, like, I could see, like, one of two things, whether it's, like, fucking cinnamon challenge, like, suffocate with cinnamon, or, like, cinnamon in the air and, like, you sneeze a lot. But
both of which
Brook is immune to that too.
Here's the secret. Here's the secret Oda tech. What if Cinnamon's fruit power is the bone hurt no me? She gives Brook a nice big swig of bone hurt juice.
His one true weakness.
Yeah, his natural enemy. Oh my god. Also, really quick, because I forgot until right now. Not super important. No. I just want to bring it up. When they're on Cacao Island, in the group shot of all the villagers, you can find Panda Man.
Oh, can you?
He's on the bottom right.
How dare you say this is not important? This is very important.
Yeah. I feel like that should, like, okay, our crack theory every week, but we should also have a thing every week where if we spot Panda Man, it's like the weekly Panda Man sighting.
Oh, I think I see him. Yeah. Is he next to this, like, eggplant-looking motherfucker?
Yeah.
There's a peanut and an eggplant, and in between the peanut and the eggplant.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah,
Panda Man, hashtag spotted.
And Panda Man's the boy. No,
actually, you know what? This is the new format of the podcast. We just spot Panda Man, and then that's it. End of episode. We tell you where Panda Man is, and then that's the episode.
Hi, welcome to Paramecia, One Piece Fancast, where we spot Panda Man. This week he's on page... Which fucking page is this? 13.
Page 15.
Fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, this week he's on page 15. Double page spread, left-hand side, bottom right. And that's been our podcast. Thank you for listening.
I mean, honestly, at this point, yeah, that's the episode.
I actually have nothing else to talk about. So is crack theory. Shit, what's a good crack theory? I thought of one earlier this week that was really good, but I fucking forgot it. I need to write these. I need to write these down while I'm at work and just like. Cause some of them are fucking stupid. Oh my god! Now, can I steal one? Can I steal one from this great YouTube channel that I found?
Oh no!
Let me enlighten you guys. Look, no. All right, I want to preface this by saying I'm not like bullying this guy. All right, like, look,
That's always a great way to start a sentence.
Yeah. No, look, everybody is entitled to their own ideas and everything. But, let me preface this with a big but. If your videos don't make no goddamn sense, then I'm allowed to make fun of them. So let me start this whole thing really fast before we end with a little anecdote. The other day, I searched up One Piece theories on YouTube. Why did I do that? I don't know. Okay,
Always
some of these One Piece theories, everybody can agree. Look, some One Piece theories are really good and really well thought out. Shoutouts to Joy Boy Theories, because a lot of his videos are really good, and sometimes they're like correct, and I'm like, whoa, dude, fucking third eye. But sometimes these people that I see all the time, they're just like, dude, I don't know, they're getting way too hyped, so they start like typing shit. It doesn't make any goddamn sense. So I found this YouTube channel called One Piece Japanese Material, and oh boy, some of these theories are fucking wild. Fucking wild in the sense that they actually don't like don't make any sense. So this one's great. It's when they're in Drum Island, Luffy says, "Did you know people in snowy countries don't sleep?" And Sanji's like, "Where'd you hear that?" And then he's like, "Some guy in a bar." And this guy somehow makes the connection that Luffy heard that from Blackbeard in the bar. And then, even though their bar meeting, I'm pretty sure, didn't happen until after Drum Island. Regardless, he then goes on to make the connection somehow. He brings up Ace, and Ace is like, "Oh, you've lived twice as long as me, Blackbeard." And then he's like, "Who else has lived twice as long as Blackbeard?" Kureha. And it's like, he somehow comes to the conclusion that Kureha and Blackbeard don't sleep, and that's the whole theory. And dude, I don't understand. I don't know. But that's my crack theory.
Starters.
That's the crack theory that I'm gonna go with. Blackbeard and Kureha don't sleep. Any importance to the story? I don't know. Like,
I don't want to talk about this.
This theory is the reason, I think, why this is the poster child, the reason why we do the crack theory of the week. Because every once in a while you see a theory that's just so like not thought out at all that it makes it so much easier to meme on any One Piece theory. Like
it's so fucking true. See you guys next week. Have a great day.
Yeah, see you guys
next week. We are not on break next week.
Yeah, we are not on break next week. So chapter 893 is going to be the next one, I believe.
I'm gone.
You're already gone?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll sign off. We're not on break next week. Everybody have a great week. And don't fall asleep like Blackbeard. Let me... Yeah, fuck.